Kia ora, my name's Jane Healy and I've been at the zoo for almost 21 years. I'm sitting here today thinking, how can that be? This place is an absolute inspiration and it's what's kept me here all this time. The reason I applied for the job in the first place was I wasn't actually a big fan of zoos, to be honest. I did some research and I found out about some of the conservation work that the zoo was doing. So I got a sense of where it was going, I guess. When I first started in 2002, the zoo staff was at least half the size it is today. And so I was part of the communications and marketing. As the zoo grew and developed, more staff came on board. But what's really changed is that the technology, the social media landscape, the news platforms, everything, that's enabled us to tell our own stories proactively. It's enabled us to really show people and take people on the journey, whether we're releasing kiwi to the wild, whether we're supporting a project in Sumatra that we've got keepers working on. We've had the tools to actually share those stories and do it quite immediately. But one of the other things that really complemented the changing media landscape was the Zoo Show. That began in 1999 and it actually ran for 12 series. That enabled people to really connect, see what the zoo was doing on a daily basis, go behind the scenes, follow the stories of, animals and all of the breeding programs we have, births, releases, arrivals, and it was loved by so many people.
Amy's in Cameroon, face to face with a gorilla. Orua, the baby fur seal, pops up unexpectedly back at Auckland Zoo. And the wallabies give the keepers the old Australian runaround.
Out of the way!
In my role here at the zoo for the past 20 years, there's a whole lot of highlights. I kind of grew up, loving the bush and loving the outdoors, but being here at the zoo in the communications role and being able to learn about native species and being able to accompany media and really skilled staff to release an incredible Tonga species like Weraponga onto predator-free islands, that's been something I've done several times. It was absolute magic. It's those sort of experiences that make me feel so privileged and so passionate about what we do, and I'm just so proud of what we do, and I love sharing that with New Zealand and people around the world. One of the wonderful animals that has been here in my time has been Cashin the elephant, who was euthanized in 2009 due to chronic health conditions. A huge amount of work goes into assessing the physical, mental, emotional well-being of any animal, and all of those factors combined must ensure that an animal is in a positive welfare state. And they're the kind of things we love to share with our community to actually enable them to understand that these animals are here as advocates for their species, and we aim to give them an incredible quality of life. It was the kindest and the best decision, and it was also a really tough decision. Yeah, it's just, for me, this work is incredibly heartfelt, and so when there are those tough decisions, it can be really emotional, but there's a time when you just got to put that on hold and then fall apart later. Sorry, it just really brings up Cashin, and it makes me realise I think how much I genuinely love this place and just feel so proud to be part of an amazing team that are here, with such passion and such commitment. Yeah, and such joy for what we do.
Kijk, daar, let's go daar. Oh, the numbers. Where's that big elephant? Oh, what's going? Cash over, all the way over to the bush. Get little bush.
Auckland Zoo turning 100 years young it's a really exciting concept. A project that I've had the privilege of working on has been co-authoring the zoo's second history book, 100 years, 100 stories, a century of wildlife. And it's been absolutely fascinating researching the zoo's history and actually coming across really early visionary people. And I think it's really made me realise how, you know, since 1922, there have been so many people that in many different ways have contributed to making Auckland Zoo what it is today. I guess for me, a fifth of those 100 years I've been here, which when I think about it, is pretty amazing. You know, I've seen so much change. There's a lot of reason for hope with the kind of mahi that we're doing and the role that we play as a zoo.
Do you know what kind of bird this is?
Personally, I feel really excited about where Auckland Zoo is heading, and without the community would not have been the way it's been. And I feel as a member of that community and a member of Auckland Zoo's whānau, just really proud and excited about what's to come.